What is the balance of activating a force for change, but also trying to permeate that patriarchy, that power structure? And is that a part of the calculation of your art as well? And what's been the reaction to that?
Oh, absolutely. I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
You know, I thought that 2023 was the year that the movie studios got their asses kicked at the box office, and maybe they learned something from their mistakes. I guess I'm wrong again. But luckily for you, dear viewer, Disney is at it again with their new Star Wars trilogy. And this time, they've got a new director, a more diverse director, a strong female director. Join me, dear viewer, as I dive deep into the dumpster fire that is Disney's Star Wars. 2024 is shaping up to be a massive shit show of a year so far. We've got earthquakes and wars. We even have a Christmas list full of the naughtiest people coming out from a certain court case. And now we're getting news that Disney has hired its newest director for a movie trilogy based on a character that no one likes. Yay! Disney is really the gift that keeps on giving for YouTubers. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy has been tapped to direct the newest batch of steaming garbage trucks that will be the next 3 steaming pile of garbage movies. Let's take a look at this fine specimen of a film director, shall we?
To make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable. Not you, just
Not
you
you.
know, not you.
Point taken, point taken.
I can see why Kathleen Kennedy hired you. Ugh. It seems that Disney just isn't learning its lesson. They're doubling down on woke, toxic feminism yet again, like they're stuck in their own little bubble. Sometimes I think Disney has Asperger's syndrome. They keep sticking their hand on the hot oven, thinking this next time will be the time they won't get burned. And Jon Stewart going full cringe wasn't helping matters here either. But I digress. This cow admits she likes to make men uncomfortable. If she really wants to make men uncomfortable, why doesn't she take off her clothes? You know, Harvey Weinstein used to say the same thing, and it didn't quite work out so well for him now, did it? This is what Disney has become now. They have gone full woke and embraced toxic feminism, narcissism, and now sadism. I mean, if a man sat on stage and admitted he liked to make women feel uncomfortable, not only would he lose his job, but he would probably be thrown in prison. Saying that you like making men feel uncomfortable is the purest definition of sadism. It's psychotically deranged, and Disney is fully endorsing this sort of mentality and behavior. Is it really any wonder that audiences have tuned out of anything Disney makes? Call me crazy, but alienating half your audience isn't exactly a recipe for success. There's an element of spitefulness and maybe vindictiveness here. Hating half of humanity just because of how they were born isn't exactly wholesome, nor does it bring people together. At this point, I've got to ask all the toxic feminists out there, why? What did men do to you that was so bad that you hate all of them? It seems to be that this all originates from some sort of insecurity on behalf of this woman to be able to take it to this stage. Take last year, for example. Setting aside the comic book genre for a second, Disney released 2 major kids films in Wish and Elemental. Both of these films bombed harder than the Hindenburg. Parents simply don't want to subject their kids to inappropriate material, which is what Disney has been putting out for the better part of a decade now. No one wants to see the woke agenda pushed on young minds except these deranged lunatics themselves.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
Last year, South Park really hit the nail on the head with its Panderverse special. It looks like Kathleen Kennedy and her band of wokesters have fully taken over the company. They hired this fat cow to helm the next batch of Star Wars films. Taking a look at her filmography over here on Wikipedia, I can see that she mostly focused on non-fiction films over the course of her career until she landed in the director's chair for Ms. Marvel, a show no one watched. And now she's getting her own trilogy? Her complete lack of experience will lose Disney billions. They hired her to fill a diversity quota rather than hiring someone capable and experienced. She's in over her head because from everything I've seen so far, she really doesn't have any knowledge of Star Wars. Not to mention her utter disdain for the source material and its mostly male fans. Let's face facts, girls aren't usually flocking to see the new Star Wars movie. By and large, science fiction is a realm of geeky men who don't get laid much. Trying to get women to watch traditionally male-centric films is what's losing Disney billions of dollars. Their idiotic woke agenda attempts to appeal to everyone and ends up pleasing no one. I'm really not sure what's going on over there. 2023 was the year that lost Disney billions of dollars. They lost billions on this ludicrous strategy of pushing an agenda rather than making good films and telling good stories. In order to fill diversity quotas, they hire the least experienced actors, directors, and filmmakers, and it's not hard to see the train wreck happening in other areas.
So it sounded like they really liked it, which is really, really exciting.
Rachel Zegler was the gift that keeps on giving. They hired this inexperienced actor who started opening her mouth, getting political, and causing them hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage. I started off 2024 hopeful. After seeing disaster after glorious disaster in 2023, I thought that the studios would finally see that their strategy wasn't financially sound. But alas, that doesn't look to be the case. By hiring Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, Disney has signaled that they will continue down this path. They want to shove this woke garbage down our throats until we choke on it. But what do you guys think of all this? Do you think Disney should just move on from Rey? And do you think that there is any hope left for Star Wars? Please do let me know down below in the comments. And as always, hit that like button, ring that notification bell, and smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one.